ARIES Mythology, the legend of the Golden Ram. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to explore the amazing Greek mythology behind Aries, the first constellation of the zodiac. When we look up at the night sky, we can see countless stars. Among them, Aries is one of the representative constellations of the spring night sky. Today's story is a dramatic myth, filled with betrayal and jealousy, sacrifice and salvation, a mystical ram with golden fleece, an evil stepmother's plot, and legendary heroes' adventures. So shall we travel back in time to ancient Greece? Chapter 1. The beginning of tragedy. Dark shadows in the royal palace. The happy royal family. Our story begins in the ancient Greek kingdom of Boeotia. The king of this land, Athamas, was married to Nephele, the goddess of clouds, and they had 2 children, a son named Phrixus and a daughter named Helle. Nephele was a beautiful goddess who descended from the heavens, and the royal family lived in peace. However, as time passed, King Athamas' heart began to change. He gradually became indifferent to his wife, Nephele, and eventually turned his attention to another woman, the arrival of the evil stepmother. The woman who captured King Athamas' heart was Ino, daughter of Cadmus, king of Thebes. The king abandoned Nephele and remarried Ino. Being a goddess, Nephele was deeply wounded and had to return to the heavens. The 2 children, Phrixus and Helle, were left alone in the palace. Ino, now the new queen, acted like a caring stepmother on the surface, but harbored completely different thoughts inside. She wanted her own children to inherit the throne, and Nephele's children stood in her way. The wicked plot. Ino devised a cunning plan. One day, she secretly burned all the kingdom's grain seeds. Famine struck the entire land. The people were terrified, and the king sent emissaries to the Delphi oracle to ask the gods what was wrong, but Ino had already bribed the emissaries. They returned with a false oracle. To end this famine, Prince Phrixus must be sacrificed to Zeus. The king was in deep anguish, but decided to sacrifice his son for the sake of the entire nation. The perfect scheme to eliminate her predecessor's children. Chapter 2. The arrival of the Savior, the Golden Ram. Watching all this unfold from the heavens, Nephele was devastated. Her precious children were about to be sacrificed to an evil plot. As a goddess, Nephele immediately appealed to the gods of Olympus for help. "Please save my children!" The mother's desperate prayer reached the heavens, and Hermes, the messenger god, responded. Hermes prepared a special gift at Zeus's command. The mystical golden ram? It was Chrysomalos, a mystical ram with golden fleece. This was no ordinary ram. Its entire body was covered with brilliant golden fleece. It had huge wings capable of flying through the sky. It could understand and speak human language. The golden ram was a divine being born of Poseidon, god of the sea, and a woman named Theophany. Hermes entrusted the golden ram with the mission to save the children. The dramatic escape. Just before they were to be sacrificed, as Phrixus and Helle were being dragged to the altar, suddenly the sky turned golden and a brilliantly shining giant ram descended from the heavens with its wings spread wide. "Quick, climb onto my back!" The golden ram spoke, and the astonished siblings quickly mounted the ram. Soldiers rushed forward, but the golden ram had already spread its wings and soared high into the sky. The spectators stood with mouths agape looking up at the sky. "Take us to a safe place!" The golden ram began flying eastward. Its destination was the kingdom of Colchis at the edge of the world. Chapter 3. The tragic incident. The Hellespont. The long journey. The golden ram flew across Greece carrying Phrixus and Helle. Over mountains, across plains, and over seas they flew. At first, it was an exciting and amazing experience. The world looked so beautiful from the sky, but the journey was long and exhausting. The siblings had to hold tight to the ram's golden fleece. Helle's tragedy. When they reached the narrow strait separating Europe and Asia, young Helle was utterly exhausted. Fatigue from the long journey had accumulated, and her hands had no strength left. Just then, a strong wind suddenly blew. "Ah!" Helle screamed as she slipped from the ram's back. "Helle!" Phrixus reached out his hand but couldn't reach her. Helle fell straight down into the blue sea below and drowned, swallowed by the waves. The golden ram was filled with sorrow, but continued flying to at least save Phrixus. The Hellespont Strait. From that day forward, the strait, Where Hela fell became known as the Hellespont. The name means Hell's Sea. Today, this place is known as the Dardanelles Strait, dividing the European and Asian parts of Turkey. Hela's name was thus eternally preserved in history. Chapter 4. The Kingdom of Colchis and the Golden Fleece. Phrixus's arrival, carrying its grief, the Golden Ram finally reached the Kingdom of Colchis at the eastern edge of the world. On the shores of the Black Sea, the king of this land, ARIES, was the son of Helios, the sun god. He was deeply impressed watching the Golden Ram descend from the sky. "This is the will of the gods." King ARIES warmly welcomed Phrixus. He permitted Phrixus to marry his daughter. Chalciope and Phrixus began a new life in Colchis. The sacrifice of the Golden Ram. Peaceful days continued. But one day the Golden Ram spoke to Phrixus. "Phrixus, the time has come for you to sacrifice me to Zeus." Phrixus was shocked. "What are you saying? You're my savior!" But the Golden Ram explained, "This has been my destiny from the beginning. I was sent to save you, and now I have fulfilled my role. When you sacrifice me, the gods will grant you eternal blessings." With tears streaming down his face, Phrixus followed the Golden Ram's wishes. A solemn ceremony was held, and the Golden Ram was sacrificed to Zeus. The legendary Golden Fleece. Phrixus skinned the Golden Ram to create the Golden Fleece. This Golden Fleece possessed mystical powers. Just touching it could heal illnesses. It brought wealth and prosperity to its owner. It would never decay or lose its luster. Phrixus presented this precious Golden Fleece as a gift to King ARIES. The king was overjoyed and hung the Golden Fleece on an oak tree, in a sacred grove guarded by a sleepless dragon. This is the birth story of the famous Golden Fleece. Chapter 5. The Argonauts and the Golden Fleece. Becoming legend, as time passed, the Golden Fleece became legend. Rumors spread throughout Greece. At the edge of the world in Colchis lies the mystical Golden Fleece. Whoever obtains it will gain great wealth and glory. A generation later, Jason, Prince of Iolcus, receives a quest to retrieve the Golden Fleece to reclaim his throne. The legend of the Argo, Jason assembled the greatest heroes of his time. Heracles, the mighty hero. Orpheus, master of music. The twin brothers Castor and Pollux, and countless legendary heroes. They sailed aboard the ship Argo toward Colchis, and after countless adventures and trials, they finally obtained the Golden Fleece. This is one of the most famous adventure tales in Greek mythology. The quest of the Argonauts. It all began with the Golden Ram. Chapter 6. Becoming a constellation. Eternal memory. After all this, Zeus, king of the gods, convened a council. Should we not remember forever the courage and sacrifice of the Golden Ram? All the gods agreed. The Golden Ram had saved 2 children, willingly sacrificed itself, and its legacy became legend, inspiring countless heroes. Zeus placed the Golden Ram's image in the heavens as the constellation Aries. Now the Golden Ram shines eternally in the night sky, telling its story. The brightest star in Aries, Hamal, means ram in Arabic. It's as if the Golden Ram is still watching over us. Ending. Everyone, today we explored the mythology of Aries together. It was a story of children who never lost hope amidst betrayal and conspiracy. The Golden Ram that appeared to save them, and a tale of sacrifice and legacy. The next time you look up at the night sky, try to find Aries. Among those stars, you might be able to imagine the form of the ram shining in golden light. In our next video, we'll share the amazing story of Taurus, the second constellation of the zodiac. Please subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Thank you for watching.